Good morning. Hello. Welcome back for another Cinevlog. Yeah, I'm going to be going to see the Hunger Games movie, the new one, Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes, which I'm really looking forward to because I read the book and I absolutely loved it. And all the trailers so far looks exactly how I imagined it. So I'm going to hope to go for the half one showing. I haven't actually checked to see if everything's still a go ahead for that one. And yeah, it's a 2 hour, 37 minute long movie, which as I said, I've been really looking forward to this. So yeah, I'm just going to relax here for a bit, then get the bus into town, get breakfast, visit the Friday market, and kill time until half one, then go watch the movie and come back and give you my spoiler free review. Okay, so about 10 minutes now before it's due to start. So far, I'm the only one here. I did see that some of the seats had been pre bought online, I think. Um, so yeah, it's just about 10 minutes to. And I also have popcorn on ready. Okay, so it's been an hour now since I literally left the cinema. Um, so what did I think? of The Hunger Games Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. Well, I really loved it. I really, really enjoyed it from beginning to end. The 2.5 hours flew by. I absolutely loved it. I loved the cast, and I was blown away by a lot of performances, but we'll get to that now in a minute. So, yeah, I suppose quickly I should say, where does it rank against the other Hunger Games movies? The four other movies that came before it. I would honestly say The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes is the second best Hunger Games movie behind Catching Fire. To me, Catching Fire still holds up as one of the best Hunger Games movies. Not only that, but as well as the book. Um, so how was it for as a adaptation of the novel? Well, considering that I read this in 2021, um, about 2021, 2022, I've forgotten about a lot of this stuff, but as I was watching it, a lot of that stuff started to come back and allowed me to remind myself, oh, that's how this happens. It's a really good adaptation for the first two parts. They break it up with part one, part two, and part three. And parts one and two is fantastic. I have no qualms with it. But as soon as it gets to part three, that's where I have the issue. Because it skips out on a lot of stuff, a lot of important things that happen in between then um, and the end of the movie. And a lot of it is just glossed over. And that's the unfortunate part of the movie. That's why on Letterboxd I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Is because it glossed over a lot of things. And that's my only gripe with the film. Is that once it gets to Coriolanus being in District 12 as a peacekeeper, it just rapid fire through a lot of stuff, skipping out so much really important bits, and that's what's going to not sit well with some people that haven't read the book. Because that haven't read the book then goes to read a book, or has read the book and gone to see the film, because there's just not enough. It's like I said, it's pretty rapid fire. But other than that, I really enjoyed this movie. Tom Blint, I probably butchered that last name, who played Coriolanus Snow, was fantastic. He was absolutely amazing as a young Coriolanus Snow. I had no issues believing that was a young Snow. He done absolutely amazing from beginning to end, and I just have no doubts that he was the right choice for this character. The same with Rachel Zegler. Now I know she's kind of divisive at the moment with the whole Snow White issue, but she definitely was the right fit for Lucy Greybeard. When they announced her as Lucy, I wasn't 100% sure because I had never seen anything that she was in. This is the first time I've actually seen the small amount of movies that she's been in. Doubt she'll be in a lot after Snow White. But anyway, yeah, she was honestly really, really good as Lucy. She put on a southern accent in a good bit. And I was like, oh, given what she, her upbringing, being in as a traveling trope, um, singing and all that, that makes sense. It makes sense that she would have a southern accent. It didn't clock to me when I was reading the book that she might, but it suited her well. It suited the character of Lucy Greybeard amazingly. Um, Josh Andres Riviera, again, I probably butchered that, who played Sujanis Plint, the done a really great job. And again, without spoiling it, up until Act 3, done a fantastic job. And then, as I said, with Act 3, it's just rapid fire, getting from point A to point B to wrap up this movie. And that is the big issue that I have. Other standouts was obviously Peter Dinklage as Casca Highbottom. When that was announced, the same with Viola Davis as Dr. Brawl, I was hesitant. I wasn't sure how they would live up to these characters from the books. And honestly, they done fantastic. Peter Dinklage done amazing as Casca Highbottom, as Dean Highbottom. He played the drug addict really, really well, because that's essentially what Casca Highbottom is. Since Casca is essentially responsible for the Hunger Games being in existence in itself. And Viola Davis as Dr. Grawl blew me away. Like, Viola Davis definitely played batshit crazy stupendously. Like, that's Dr. Grawl in a nutshell. Dr. Grawl is batshit crazy, coming up with, she fought during the war, the districts war, originally, and so she came up with a lot of these things, the mutts, essentially, to attack the districts. The Jabberjays, and in this she creates these rainbow colored snakes, um, which does play like a big part of it, and it's done really, really well. Another issue, two more issues actually, now that I think of it, that I did come up with. One is one of the classmates for Snow, who got the District 12 boy. Um, in it, she gets bit by one of the snakes and then just disappears. Is never brought back, but she is in the books. In the book, she is brought back, and she has a lot of dialogue in it. But yet in the movie, they cut all of that. And the other thing is the lighting. In the very beginning of the movie, where we see young Corleone, like probably I'd say about 7, 8 years old, with young Tigress. Um, the lighting, I could barely make out what I was seeing. Um, but yeah, other than that, this movie, the way it done everything, the games, the sets, all of that, is not only a new way of looking at the capital, which we barely even get to see in the main Hunger Games trilogy, um, is stupendous, but it is near exactly how I actually imagined it looking in when I was reading the book. It was absolutely amazing, and yeah, that's all I really have to say. One more thing, one more person did show up that I completely forgot was actually in it, and it was the actor who plays Owen Harper in Torchwood. Yeah, he makes an appearance in Act Three, very barely in it, unfortunately. Did love him for the bits that he was in, um, but if I remember correctly, even in the books, the uh, his character wasn't really in much. But yeah, that's that. This is the last of the Cinevlog for this year, because I won't be going to the cinema anytime soon. And yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm just going to see what's next. I believe it's my Terminator 3 review is the next one after this. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong date here. Yes, my Terminator 3 review is next. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Cinevlog, and I'll catch you all on Friday for my Terminator 3 review. But I'll also catch you on Wednesday for the live watch party that I'll be doing with Gareth over at Video Tasties for Doctor Who and the Daleks, the Peter Cushing film. I'm going to be really tired for that, because I'm also going up to Dublin that day filming a live DVD and Blu-ray hunt. So that's going to be very interesting. You might end up dealing with Loopy Michael, and if you're dealing with Loopy Michael, I will say some things that is either going to be really, really funny, or people aren't going to like it. It's a gamble with Loopy Michael. Loopy Tired Michael. Anyway, I've rambled on a bit longer than normal. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.